I would say if there was anyone moment that could happen, you know what? This lineup might not be it. Unfortunately, I would have to double down on what Chantel mentioned. Very reliant or excessively reliant on the burst coming in from a Valentina, which of course you don't always rely on that.
And if effort, wait.
Oh, there it is. They're slowly whittling down that glue, which is a good call, right? You have to force the glue into bad positions to get ready for the next turn.
By the way, two petrifies were used by both Karen and Arcangelo during that time, and you have to agree further on Rockhart's thought is whenever Philippines will be on the lead, particularly on taking objectives. I mean, clearing of Minion Bay will be a problem for Timor Leste with the Valentina. But yeah, early aggression for Philippines.
Oh, Saison takes it away from Hitokiri as well, and this is looking to be Philippines asserting their dominance inside the jungle of Timor Leste this early on. In Rekishano, this was a 1v1. No external factors gives him a trip back home.
If the flicker was used during that time, so this time around for Philippines, they're just prioritizing those usual rotations that they are usually doing. And for Timor Leste,
First blood.
Oh, off-camera kill.
that is.
Off-camera kill. I mean, I guess the Obs didn't expect that. That was actually way too good. I would say, considering that we don't even have Petrify for Canon and Arcangel, I would be surprised as well.
And at that time, even the players of the Philippines were able to take some of the outer third energy shield. So definitely Canon will be part of the team fights later on, probably on the other side of the map.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now first kill of the game will be going to the hands of the Philippines as they score another kill in the mid lane. Action happening in two places at once. Philippines now ahead by 2.3k.
Philippines might be microing too much.
Yep, this is a huge lead for Philippines actually. And if we look at the top lane, particularly Butterfly, he is still at level 3. He's now level 4, but definitely a gap in terms of level for both of our teams.
And this is a big micro, in terms of difference in micro in the gold lane, it's a, I wouldn't say it's a huge gap, but Philippines really outplayed at the range of the Brody.
Oh, wow. Inigo with the last hit as well. Iron Hook damage is off the charts right now, but again, it all boils down to that level of disadvantage as well, right, Chantal?
Yep, still level 3 is Feloon of Timor Leste as compared to a level 5 Inigo of Philippines. And we could see actually Philippines prioritizing on poking the outer turret energy shields as much as possible, because why not? It is a source of a possible gold lead against Timor Leste, which doubled, by the way, now at 4.3k against the other team.
Now Philippines slowly, rapidly getting more gold as time progresses. Now on a 5k gold lead.
Feloon's actually level 4 right now, but will not have the Way of the Dragon available. No good angles for him to use that ultimate, which means Timor Leste is gonna have to chill out for the meantime.
Clean rotation from Philippines and a very visible plays from RTL, and even the cameraman or the observer isn't able to pick up those solo plays. Yeah.
Such a fast play coming in from Philippines, and it wasn't even Arcangel's Petrify. It was Canon's Petrify that they used for that engage that pickoff coming in for the Philippines. Now on a 5k gold lead, almost landing it on Butterfly.
He's in trouble, and Butterfly knows it, so he's calling on Feloon and maybe Nobsky to come in close. Hitokiri behind them as well. But while all this is happening, obviously we still have Saison working on that turtle on the bottom side.
And that's the second turtle of the game, once again secured by the Philippines. Feloon slightly dodging that hook from Inigo. And the purple might as well will be going to the hands of Saison, and that's the second purple buff stolen.
Quite happy with this. And with the Rough Waves, Breath of the Ocean combo, Petrify wasn't even used by Arcangel, which means they could actually still go for a fight on the mid lane if they wanted to.
Ooh!
And there goes the hook on Inigo, forcing the flicker out of Butterfly. Trisha here trying to support his teammates on the mid, making sure that turret does not go down.
Indeed, Philippines is really boxing out the players of Timor Leste. I mean, their movements are just restricted even before the riverside. So for Philippines, all of the resources of Timor Leste would probably go into their hands. But for Timor Leste, they could spice things up and maybe split push, but I highly doubt Philippines will let them do that.
Flight of the Black Dragon on the back side of this matchup. Looking really good. Hook going down. Hitokiri is gonna fall. Butterfly in front. Not really the ideal position for your marksman. But right now, there's Arcangel just going insane right now. And that's a triple for the mid laner of the Philippines. Requitano with a kill of his own as well on the glue, and that is a wipeout.
A 6-minute wipeout for the side of the Philippines here, and now an almost 10k gold lead with all of the buffs respawning for the side of Timor Leste means Philippines will also be able to steal away major objectives, at least micro objectives on the side of Timor.
I mean, kudos of course to the synchronization of skills and even the nice placement of the spells from Philippines side. There was a set play from Arcangel to begin with prior to Petrify play in front of the players, 3 players of East Timor. Goes to show that there is consistent communication from the team because they didn't really cast and exhaust their resources simultaneously during that team fight. 10k goal lead in a 6-minute game, which is huge.
Yeah, it is huge, and you know, this turtle is a reminder on how early it is. That was the final turtle of the game. It's still 11k in terms of gold lead. Looking at the items, Chantel, look how far ahead Requisano is.
Yup, and looking at Requisano's item, actually, we have 2 core items already as compared to the Blade of Heptasis from Butterfly's Brody, and the Blade of Heptasis is one of the cheapest items in the MLBB store. So in terms of farm, definitely Requitano is on the lead as compared to the rest of the players of Timor Leste. But Timor Leste...
Oh. He goes straight up, walks up into the bloody hunt. And there's not really much Hitokiri can do. Telun quite far away, can't really provide any backup with the way the Dragon Butterfly as well, close by Nobsky. They're trying to find a way in, but they're just not being given any quarter by the Philippine squad right now. Turn on top side goes down. Inhibitor on the mid would be next. Nobsky as well with the way, Black Dragon 4.
Trisha.
And there you go. Rough wave with a combo. Beautifully done here by the Philippines. Not really much left for Hitokiri to do, but try and wait as the inevitable comes, and Timor Leste falling to the Philippines.
8:23. They break their own record of the fastest game in the 30-second C games. The Lord didn't even have the chance to spawn. Philippines will be moving on to the semifinals.
A very clean performance from the Filipino squad, and at the same time, it is a statement that they are prepared for the semifinals match later on. But definitely for Timor Leste, kudos of course for the sportsmanship that they've shown all throughout this tournament, and at the same time, we're really looking forward to the improvement of the country.
Yes, definitely a record set by the Philippines, 8 minutes and 23 seconds. That is a very quick game here by the Philippines, really showing the dominance of the region and the lead of MLBB.
Yeah, and I'd love to see them just shaking hands right now. You know, they would watch this video again and again, the game. They'd learn a lot from how the Philippines dismantled Timor-Leste. And what I get from this entire interaction with Timor-Leste is that the Philippines is very much a friend to the Timorese. And look at this, they're even gonna go for a group photo. Everybody in the arena clapping their hands. A great show of sportsmanship. The Timorese and the Filipinos definitely found a new set of friends here in this tournament.
From what I see and from what I know of these players and Ducky, I'm sure they're gonna make friends here in the backstage. And I know that the Timorese delegation will definitely